Hello everyone, this is Melissa from Jean and Clyde Fibers, and today I'm going to show you how to make this macrame coaster. So you're going to need some cotton string and a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, and a needle and thread in the color of your coaster. And also you'll need a comb at the end to brush out your fringe. Okay, so just a few things before we get started. I wanted to talk about the rope I use and where you can buy it. So this one that we're using today is from Naroma Studio. It is a 6mm cotton string and the color is charcoal gray, and she usually has a lot of different colors, and she also stocks the natural string. And then this one I made for my first set of coasters. You can see pictures of those on Instagram. This is 1/4 inch 3-strand cotton rope from Knot and Rope Supply. So I just used this and I unraveled it, and I'm not 100% sure, because this is what it looks like when you unravel it. I'm not sure what size this is, but it is close to this size. But I purchased the 6mm size string from Knot and Rope Supply, and it was much thicker than both of those. So if you buy it already unraveled, I would go with the 4 or 5mm. And also, if you don't want to buy your string online, I've seen the 3-strand rope at Hobby Lobby. I haven't seen like this nice thick cotton anywhere else. But just make sure you get the 1/4 inch and then you can unravel it. One thing I forgot to mention is that you will need a tape measure or a yardstick to measure out all of your string. And I'm going to put all the measurements in the notes below. So the one at the top here is 10 inches long. You need one 10-inch string, and then you're going to need 8 12-inch strings. So the first knot we're going to do, by the way, I did a tie-dye project with my kids, so that is why my hands look like this. I'm not dirty. Anyways, I tied the first 6 knots already. This is called the lark's head knot, and it's fairly simple. So what you're going to want to do is take your 12-inch string, and you're going to want to twist it a little bit, because the string does tend to unravel a little bit. Then you're going to want to fold it in half and place it on top of your 10-inch string. And then you're going to take these 2 strings down here, pull them through, and pull it down like that. You just want to make sure that the strings at the bottom are even, and you just tighten it up here and push it over. So then do it again. You just want to twist it up a little bit, fold it in half, place it on top, and then take the 2 strings up through this loop, turn it sideways, and then just pull it and make sure it's even at the bottom, and then pull it tight. So now you're going to want to cut 7.5 yards. These will make up your vertical clove hitch knots. You're going to take the end of your string. This is the end. You're going to start on the left-hand side of your project, twist it a little bit, and then make a loop. So you want that over top. Now put your fingers through and just hold on to it. And take your first 2 strings here and do that, tighten it. Okay, so that is the first half of the knot. Now you're going to want to take the string over here and do another loop, just like the first one. Put your fingers through, grab this, kind of twist it as you're pulling it through, and then pull it up, tighten it on that side and over here. So moving to the right, going to keep making same loops. Grab your next 2 strings. Be sure to keep twisting your cord as you're working. It's going to keep unraveling and it kind of gets annoying, but you want to make sure your knots are nice and defined. We have our first row done, so now we are going to take our string and we are going to go from right to left. Now before you looped your string this way, we're going to loop it the opposite way now. So depending on which direction you are going, you always want your string to be going that way. So you have 2 rows now. You're going to want to keep going. You're going to have 11 rows total, and if you count each little knot, you'll have 23, even including the lark's head knot at the top. So keep knotting and then we'll come back. Now that you're done with all your rows, it's going to look like this. And at this point, you're going to have to decide if you want this to be the top of your coaster or this. So they both look really cool. But what you're going to do, let's say you're using this as your back, you're going to weave this string into here, and remember to make sure that you twist it so that it looks nice and neat. So you're going to weave in your ends, and then this one you can just keep and brush out into your fringe, so you don't have to sew that one in. But these ones up here you'll weave in, and you'll just do a few stitches, and then you can, it doesn't have to stay that long, you can trim it. And then for these ones up here, I twisted it up and then just tied a regular knot. And you want to make sure you get it really close. That just secures it a little bit better. And then you're also gonna try to weave it into one of these right here and just put in a few stitches to make sure it's secure. Sorry, my daughter is yelling at me right now. When you are done weaving everything in and sewing everything, you're gonna brush it out, which is the most fun part, and then you're gonna trim it. And
Mom,
yes.
can I have some more? Can I have some more? More.
More what?
More.
Cantaloupe?
More cantaloupe.
Yes, I'll be right there.
Asking.
I know you were.
You didn't hear me.
I didn't hear you, I know, I'm sorry. I'll be right there, okay? Okay, so I would trim it better than that normally, but that's how it's going to be. And yeah, that is the coaster. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please tag me if you make this project on Instagram at Jean and Clyde Fibers. Thank you.